עוד מעט נכנס הזה.
Hello there, and welcome to the No Censorship podcast. Here is Dror with me. Raise your hand, man.
Hello.
We have
Hey,
some
man.
things that are worthy to talk about, like the Dror's favorite comedian passed away at 61. We have an NBA. John Wall wants to trade from the Rockets. We have Manchester United lost 2-1 to Young Boys, and I have some dirty shit to talk about this. We have cryptocurrency being used by government, some calculator that estimates your risk on getting COVID, and we have some different advices for today. Dror, how are you, man?
I'm pretty good.
Except,
But I'm broken, man. I'm broken, man. Not really broken, but you know how it is. Norm died this morning. I just read about in the news, like I read about earlier today in the news. And he's my favorite comedian. He's my definitely used to be Dave Chappelle, but yeah, Norm took his place.
long jokes.
Long jokes. That's like he used to do the long jokes at Conan's usually. I really like his appearances in Conan because I don't know why comedians really like go on Conan O'Brien and they really make the most out of it.
Yeah, because Conan is he gives you the stage you want to. He doesn't interrupt. He builds a structure around your jokes. He helps you to get it. Like
Yeah,
you have one interview with Bill Burr, and he says, "Thank you for giving structure," because Bill and Norm have different slang, and not all the people knows the slang. And then Conan's like, I don't know how to say this, mainstreaming the joke.
Oh, yeah. He put a good frame on it, and he likes like Norm used to go really wild, like really like do whatever he wants in Norm at Conan's place. So it manufactures some of the biggest highlights in late night shows. Like for example, you had a once they brought Courtney Smith, something like that. Courtney Smith. Courtney Thorne Smith.
Oh,
Thorne Smith, yeah.
It's a good one.
You got Courtney Thorne Smith to the show. The entire show, Norm just dished her decision just trashed her decision to leave Melrose Place, one of the most successful TV shows back in the 90s, and and go to do a movie with bloody Carrot Top.
Yeah, it's called Chairman of the Board. And then he was like, board spelled B-O-R-E-D.
Do something with that, you jerk. I bet board spells B-O-R-E-D. Box office disaster.
Yeah.
That was really good, man.
Yeah,
excellent.
Chairman of the Board got 2.3 on IMDb.
Oh man, that was a bad movie. You should check it. His box office is like $46.
What? Really?
Yeah, something crazy. A budget
that
10
Carrot
million.
Top guy, he's I don't know what it is. You can see he's more man than a woman, but he get Botox all over his face.
He's like a weird comedian. Yeah. So the box office for that movie was $180,000.
And let's see.
The budget was 10 million.
10 million. Oh shit. Oh shit. How can you can't do that. You can't go on a ginger guy to lead the movie.
Yeah. So actually, Norman knew that really good, so he dished him for the entire. They didn't dish, but he just made fun of it. Yeah. Also, like Norm died of cancer, right? He died of cancer at 61. Fought it about 9 years. Didn't tell anybody about, like, didn't make it publicized. He told it to his close friends, but it didn't go to the news until it.
Yeah, it didn't go to the media.
Yeah, so Norm, he's like, when he had cancer, he made jokes about cancer.
That's good.
He's like, who's fighting cancer? Like you can't lose to cancer. When you die, cancer dies too. So it's like a draw or something.
Wow,
So it's basically a draw.
Funny. That's funny from a guy who has cancer. It's pretty
Not
good.
like cancer comes, bowel cancer comes, first name bowel, last name cancer. I'm here to take your wife. No, it's not like that. It's like, it's just cancer.
Yeah, exactly.
Dies with you. And he had others, like he had other men. I loved his long
like
joke.
when he talked with the Kassem. With the Kassem G, and he told him the doctors called me a fat pig. And then he was like, nobody's going to agree with that. Nobody's going to disagree with that. Kassem told him. And then he told him, you're an acid tongue Arab. Open your mouth and say hoink.
And also in that place, like Sarah Silverman said, we're gonna have a collective of comedy shows, of comedy guys. And he's like, yeah, it sounds like shit. Just gonna do whatever we want. Yeah, it sounds like shit. No one's gonna go for that. And then he also, like, man, do you know why he was fired from SNL?
No.
He used to rip up, like, allegedly.
Allegedly.
Really. He ripped out O.J. Simpson so bad.
Oh, and, I saw that. I saw
man.
I don't know, it was like an Oscars or something, and he was lacing it.
Man, he had so many, you can watch like 20, 30-minute like videos of just Norm McDonald ripping at O.J. Simpson. Just ripping at him. And it's all funny. It's hilarious, man. It's like, what do you get? This joke, he's like, today in court, OJ said he would do anything. He would sacrifice his life in order to protect his wife. Well, that's kind of too bad when the only person that's gonna sacrifice his life for you, kills you. And there's like silence.
I don't know. I'm not. It's not funny, but it's true.
Yeah, so it's like everyone's like,
it's true.
Like he had a very dry humor.
Everybody's like, ooh. Like they're cows.
So he had what else? He had also he made jokes about Mike Tyson, which he later did a show with him called Mike Tyson Mysteries. Did a show style like Scooby-Doo, but with a bunch of guys that are and he was acting like with Mike Tyson, and Norm McDonald was the really dirty pigeon. He was pigeon. Yeah, he was really cursing all the time.
Like Tal Friedman and Ellie Finish on Bitoach
No, it was a cartoon. No, it was a cartoon, 100% cartoon. And it was like, it was really fun.
Cartoon, okay.
Yeah, Mike Tyson Mysteries, it's called. Not very popular, but actually it's very funny. Or is it I like to check off? Yeah. So he had that thing going on, and so he made a joke. He's like, this just in. Mike Tyson's doll just raped another doll. Because Mike Tyson Mike Tyson went to jail because of rape, on rape charges.
Oh,
really? So he had like this really super dry humor. Yeah, don't you know that? Yeah. So
I didn't know it was for rape. I just know Reggie Miller got there to visit him, and the brother never came out.
Yeah, it's
you know the deal. You know the bet Reggie Miller had with Spike Lee?
I don't know that. What is that?
The bet was if Reggie Miller is going to win, Spike Lee will get his sister to win a playoff series against the Knicks. If Reggie will win, so Spike Lee will get his I don't know, like his wife or sister to participate in a movie that he's directing. And the other side of the bet that if Reggie's going to lose, he's going to visit Mike Tyson at Indiana prison. And he went over there, and Mike Tyson never got out to speak with him. This is what Reggie said in Jimmy Kimmel's show.
Oh, okay.
I think
It's interesting.
I think it's on Kimmel's show.
I don't know, man. Want to hear a Norm joke?
Go.
No.
Go for it.
Go for it. Norm joke. A frog walks to a bank to get a loan.
Oh, you already told that here.
So which one do you want? You want the professor of logic?
Yeah, just do a Norman joke.
Okay, let's do professor of logic. So one day I was going to work, and I took the bus, and I met this guy. Said, yeah, he just he smoked a cigarette, and then the moment, like you know what they say, after you smoke a cigarette, the moment you light it up, the bus comes, right? Bloody hell, bus didn't come. Finish the cigarette, turn on, light another one, bus never came. So I was like, hey, how are you? What's going on? He says, yeah, going here and there, I know. I was like, oh, so what do you do? I'm a professor of logic. Well, what the hell does that mean? Well, it's a bunch of series of deductions and I'll just give you an example. Do you have a dog house? Well, yes, I do. I have a dog house.
Dog house?
Probably means a dog house, yes. Mm-hmm. So it probably means you have a dog. I'm like, yes, I have a dog. So if you have a dog, you probably have children. He says, so I say, yeah, I have children. So if you have children, you probably have a wife. Yeah, I have a wife. It's like, so you can see, just by knowing that you have a dog house, I was able to know that you're a heterosexual male. Say, my God, this is just amazing. So I took the bus to work. And then one of my friends at work told me, how was your trip here? I was like, you won't believe it. I met this guy. He's a professor of logic. Then he told me, well, what the hell does that mean? So I said, well, let me just give you a series of examples because I don't really know how to explain it. Well, do you have a doghouse? Then the guy at work says, no. And he say, what a fairy!
Not bad. A fine joke as well.
Yeah.
Great joke.
I told the cancer joke, right? Did I tell the cancer joke? Yes, I did. Anyways, also he did like jokes that are like crazy. Like he also didn't have really a limit. It was like really dry jokes. Like he had a joke about 9/11, right? So he said, so what is the best airline ever in America? Ranked American Airlines 5 years in a row. And what's the worst? 9/11. It's not a good name for an aircraft company. That's not for a flight company. That's not a good name.
No. If I have enough money, I'll do it. I will name my company 9/11.
Anyway, so this is like the guy. This is the guy, man. And I enjoyed him very much. And I keep enjoying him because everything was on YouTube, so you know how it is. But yeah, it was great guy, man.
We'll miss him.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Especially, you're not gonna miss him. I'm gonna miss him.
No, he's fine. I like him, but
Okay.
I don't tell his jokes because only when he does them, it's good. Like he go to a talk show or something, and then he drives the host for like 4 straight minutes. It's great. Nobody's
And you really
interrupting
don't.
him because they're curious, and then he just lay down some stupid ass punch.
He also had this thing, man. This is also a good one. Yeah. Everyone, he says, the Bill Cosby's rape cases are it's so sad. Are you sad about what happened with Bill Cosby, Sal? You said
Yeah.
it was a real idol, and everybody says like the worst thing about it was the hypocrisy. Now the hypocrisy that he just could have smiled at you, and then he would just go to and do whatever he wants with you. The hypocrisy. But you know what I think was the worst?
What?
The raping.
You know the Dave Chappelle joke on Bill Cosby.
What's his joke?
If I had a superhero that
Yeah, I know one. I know that one. Yes, you can sell it. Tell it though.
that I'm not sure I'm going to do it good. That saves, but rape. He has to rape to save, but he saves only after he rapes. He rapes, but he saves, but he still does rape. So
that's like his punchline at the end of that show.
Exactly.
He said he also says
he was like selling this horrible movie idea to a filmmaker. He was like, oh, it sounds good. It sounds good. And then talk about Bill Cosby. He rapes, but he saves. Because he sponsored a lot of people to go to college.
Yeah, he did that.
Like thousands of people, as long as I heard.
Yeah. Also, Dave Chappelle said like, I was so shocked that I heard about Bill Cosby. For young people, you don't understand. Bill Cosby was like a big thing. He was in every television at home. How can I explain for young people? It's like Kevin Hart raped 50 women.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So
and he's in jail, Bill Cosby?
Bill Cosby is in prison at the moment. Yes, he's incarcerated. Yes.
Oh, geez.
Didn't they convict him for like only one of those, but still
it's enough for 10 years.
Yeah. He's in jail. The way he should be, by the way, but okay. Okay, let's continue to the next subject a little bit.
But by the way, raping John Wall, what's the trade for the Rockets?
Talking about rape, John Wall wants to be traded to the Rockets.
Yeah, after they gave up on Russell Westbrook for him.
Yeah.
And this is, I think it needed to be happen. It's supposed to happen. The Rockets got some good youngsters on their roster.
Mm-hmm.
They need to clean up all the remainders of the team that they had in the last 10 years, which was a very good team.
Mm-hmm.
But they were far away from one game beating the Warriors from a championship. This is what I think.
Yeah, they were an excellent team, and everything just fell apart.
Yeah, they need to start over, and starting over is get a buyout for John Wall or getting another players for him. Like
I think he still have market value.
What?
I think he still has market value.
Yeah, people wanted to switch him with Ben Simmons from the Sixers. Everybody wanted to switch Ben Simmons for the Sixers with anybody. and John Wall
I
got
don't.
the right salary for it.
I don't know if it's that bad of a trade, to be honest.
I think it's a bad one because Wall gets injured a lot. He was
Okay.
out, I think, 2.5 years out of three, out of the last three. He was out. Like,
Yeah. Broke his
like
leg.
Clay
Yeah.
Thompson. Yeah, and it's bad. So I don't know if it's worth it, but I don't know if it's worth not getting the shot because Ben Simmons is good, is excellent on the defensive side, and he knows how to handle the ball, and is a good passer. But in the if he's gonna be a normal shooter, he doesn't have to be a great shooter or a good shooter. If he's gonna be a normal shooter in the league,
Just like the
the Sixers are gonna
30%.
take a championship.
Yeah. Let's get to 30%.
30% is bad. Like 34, 35, it's
Currently
okay.
he's on 10.
What?
Currently he's like on 10 or 20.
He doesn't throw enough to get 10 or 20%. He throwed, I don't know, like 10 threes for the last year. Yeah, he just doesn't shoot. And when you don't shoot, you won't miss and you won't score because you don't shoot.
Maybe they'll have some time in the regular season just to put him on, just to gain some confidence. I think it's a matter of confidence most of all, not a matter of skill.
Yeah, this is what I think also. It's a matter of confidence. It's a psychological thing. It's a mental thing. It's not. He can shoot, and he proved in the game that he shot. He's okay. He's fine. He can do that. It's only play on the psychological level. That's it.
Yeah.
So John Wall wants to trade from the Rockets.
He'll
Who
get
do you
it.
think the best team to get him?
John Wall. Well, I wouldn't say a championship because they're not going to take him. They're not like the two main. I'm saying teams. Not really that. Are Lakers and Nets, but I don't think he'll go to either of them. I think he's just going to go to a place like Knicks or Boston or something like that.
Yeah, I thought about Boston as well. They need somebody like him. They don't need Yam Madar. They need in John Wall. Also, no, I don't think the Knicks are a good situation because they have Emmanuel quickly. There's some good young roster, and they're not gonna get him. But Boston, I think it's a good fit. Maybe
Miami,
what?
Miami, maybe?
No, Miami are good. I think also maybe
Portland?
No, Portland has Damian Lillard.
Yeah, but let Lillard play in two spot.
Yeah, and what do you do with CJ McCollum?
Play the three stop? Is this the three post? The three?
Maybe Wall for McCollum and then trade McCollum in another trade.
No, seems pointless.
Yeah, but if you're gonna get CJ McCollum in one draft pick over John Wall, which is I don't think it's gonna happen, but if you're gonna get it, so you're in a good shape.
Yeah, but I don't think the Rockets are gonna bite.
What, CJ McCollum?
Yeah, because they're not. I don't think they're looking for a superstar. I think they're just going.
No. I think we should see. I think that CJ McCollum is more tradable than John Wall. John Wall has 44 million. I think CJ has 32 or 35 million. He's more tradable.
Oh, okay.
This is what I think.
Yeah. I agree. Maybe back to the Wizards.
Maybe back to the Wizards, but they have Spencer Dinwiddie right now, so they don't need him.
Yeah. Dinwiddie can play the 2 position.
They both can play the two, I think. Also Wall.
Yeah. And Bill can play the 3.
Yeah, but Beal and Wall never got along very good.
Yeah, so I heard.
It's known.
Okay. Yeah. See
To
how
the
it
next.
goes. Talking about trades, what do you think about Ronaldo in United?
Ronaldo, I think I just in my
Cristiano.
pants when I heard he's gonna get to United. But what a great player. He's a beast. He's a beast.
Player.
A beast. I don't know how to say this to a person that doesn't watch soccer. Like, how can I say this? He has a terrific location, one time after another. He managed to I don't know how to say this, like he always shoot on target.
Yeah.
He's smart, he's fast, he's a winner. And he maintains his body level in a very, very high level.
Physical, yes. His physical shape.
He's wow, really.
Yeah.
Like
He's awesome.
He's a phenomenon. And he already scored 3 goals for United in 2 matches. So
yeah.
I think it's a good fit.
He scored 2 goals in 1 match. The second match, they lost.
Okay, but he did score a goal.
Against Young Boys?
Yeah, he scored the first goal on 13th minute. I watched the game yesterday.
Oh, what do you think about it?
It was... I'm a Manchester United fan. I've been in a game in October 2016 in Manchester. It was bad. Like this game is, I can't. There were a lot of people blamed for this loss. It was this. You saw the game?
I'm asking for your opinion. Sorry about that. I just
did you saw the game?
I didn't watch the game. No, I didn't watch it.
You didn't watch it. So on the 35-minute, sort of, one of the, I think, one of the best defenders in the English, in the England league, in the Premier League, just went to a very, very bad tackle and he put out. The referee got him a red card. He threw him to the bench, and then United was in 10 players. From that moment, United started to act like they were, I don't know, Maccabi Be'er Sheva or something like that. Like they
didn't play as well. They had their defense down.
Solskjaer went on a tear. He was coward, and he did substitutions out of fear. And when you play for a draw, you will lose.
He played for a draw?
Yeah, but he replaced an attacker with the defender. Like a minute after the red card, he replaced an attacker with the defender. And then later on, he replaced 2 attackers with 2 defenders. And the best attacker that he had, he just replaced him over Lingardinho. Like, not the best attacker you have. He replaced Ronaldo with Lingard. And Lingard assisted the opponents on the 95th minute. So it was bad. I think I saw the game. It was maybe the worst game management I ever seen from a head coach.
Let's not go crazy. Not the worst game management
I
you've ever seen.
From a head coach, this is the worst game I ever saw, especially on United.
Oh, you're
Like
doing the Stephen A. Smith.
No, because if you're gonna concede, if somebody scores on you 6 goals in a row, you would say, okay, they're better than me. Okay, but if you're gonna lose to a team that makes so many mistakes, like Young Boys, and they did a lot of mistakes, they weren't they didn't they came they weren't focused. They played to the hands of United, and United didn't manage to give themselves enough lead to win this game. So, and you can't go defensive out of minute 36 in a game, Champions League game. You can't do that. You have to maintain your ball in your side. This is also what Guardiola and Manchester City and Barcelona did. Their defensive plan was keeping the ball on their side, because if the ball is going to be on your possession, the opponent can't score. You just need to keep the ball on your side. That's it. You
Keep
see?
position, yes.
And they played for a draw. They lost. And you need to see the comments about it. Like everybody, you can't blame a player or two, but you can't blame Wan-Bissaka, and I didn't even blame Lingard for that horrible pass, and I blame on this loss, which United looked very bad. Solskjaer, the manager. And Young Boys just take what United give them, which is not much. Which is sorry,
a lot.
Which is very much. Yeah, and they didn't. Young Boys didn't play good and got 2-1. If they're gonna play good, they were like 4-1, 5-1. Okay. That's it.
Okay.
This is my opinion about it. I was very pissed yesterday after I saw this game. I was like, "Fuck! What are you doing?" Wow. It was bad. It was bad. It was very bad.
Yeah. Saar rants about Manchester United.
Yeah, but I have to say something about United and about Solskjaer as well. He got the players to play for him in the last 2-3 years. He built a roster out of nothing. I give him the credit, even with a tough loss like that, even with a horrible display of managing like that, and he still have my credit.
Okay.
But he better be sorry for what he did, playing not United style at all. Okay, I would apologize if I was him, for the fan.
Okay.
Well, wait a second. You want to go to another subject?
Unless you want to rant a little more about Manchester United, I'd love that. Let's talk about a little bit, cryptocurrency. I got a roommate here. He always talks how cryptocurrency is so good. You always check the investments all the time and see what's going on there. And yeah, like he told me the other day that what was it, that cryptocurrency is being used by Ukraine and Cuba or something. Yeah. They're making it legal.
The cryptocurrency.
Yeah.
Okay. What's your opinion
The
about
one
it?
you called no currency. Well, I don't think it's that different than, well, basically, it's not that different from what they regularly do. It's just another currency. The
Do you think it's
currency,
currency? Do you think it's good for us to call it currency? I don't think it's good
well, if we
because
want,
it's not currency.
if we want it or not, it is a kind of currency. It has value, but the value that has been given by people, which also fits very much actually. Instead of and the current like normal currency, the value is being determined by governments. So there are adjustments, of course, but it's like it's investing in nothing. Like investing in cryptocurrency is investing in nothing. It's kind of a more drastic stock market, I'd say. But I wouldn't know. I'm not a finance guy, so I wouldn't know, and I didn't invest in cryptocurrency, and I don't plan on doing that. If I invest, I want to invest in something a little bit more safe.
Yeah, because cryptocurrency is not a function of anything. It's not a function of people that working good and get good funds. It's not a function of I don't know, like gold's value. It's not a function of anything. You can't predict, and even not 1%, if it's going to go down or up. And I don't think it's good.
You can predict, but you can predict by trying to get what people, what kind of value people put on it.
So it's a collector's. It's a collector's. It's not. It's not a currency. You can't call that currency.
So you talked about last time. So maybe it's not much of a currency, but you can buy stuff with it. Here's the thing. That's what makes it a currency. You can buy things or trade things. But maybe you wanna define currency.
Okay. Do you know what money is?
It depends. Today or back in the days?
Almost. It's a medium of exchange.
Yeah, it's
like
money
represents the bill that you say that you know. It's a receipt for gold.
Yeah, it used to be that way. Yes,
it used to be that way. Okay, when it was a receipt on gold. So it was like you had a gold in your pocket, but you couldn't. But gold is very it's very valuable, and it's heavy, so it's a problem to transfer it from one another. So you have this bills, and if you're gonna say the bills are the gold, so the gold has a medium of exchange. Okay, it has a different use than money. Okay, it's physical. Okay, it's not I don't know, internetical. You can do it. It's physical, and you have a medium of exchange without the market of the money. And you have several other things that can be determined as money, like if it's easy to pass through, and which is the bills are made for, and you have a lot of different things, but the main reason for money to be a money is being a medium of exchange, and a physical use that is not money, and it has to be reliable, like not I don't know, like when you have oranges, so you can't maintain them for long. But if you have metals like silver, like gold, like diamonds, I don't think diamonds is a good example, because it's hard to define their value. But gold, silver is a good medium of exchange. Also platinum. But this is money. And when you say cryptocurrency is a currency or a medium of exchange, it's not. It's just a code. And you can't use this code to maintain anything else. if you have a code that the code, like, I don't know, builds a website that in a matter of days it starts to sell products, so good. I don't mind it to be a currency because it has a medium of exchange. But if this is the deal, it's not a medium of exchange, so it's not money. It's just a decoy. Is what I think.
Okay.
A glorious rant about cryptocurrency by Saar Baraam.
Yeah,
No,
definitely.
but exactly, this is what I think, because you can't do anything without it. You can't do anything with it.
So why do you think governments actually turn to illegality of using it?
Because they need to do a decoy from people that's starting to get their freedom. This is what I think, because many people want gold. Even like the USA or France has debt to China. And China told them, we don't want your filthy dollar or your filthy euro, give us gold. Yeah.
Okay.
Or Russia told them, give us gold. We don't want your debt money. We don't want your fiat currency. We don't want it anymore. We don't have anything to do with it.
Interesting.
Yeah, so people want gold. So even governments know that gold worth more than fiat money, because it's also have a very specific amount in it on Earth. That's it. You're okay, man?
I think I'm a little bit feverish and I'm getting warm. I had
can
my
see
COVID
that.
vaccine yesterday. Yeah, I'm getting red and I'm getting hot. And I got my COVID vaccine yesterday, so
I see you
kind of
getting red.
I don't feel the best, but I'll be fine. So I don't know if I'm getting feverish. I'm just hot. It's really hot, and everything around me is not hot. So I think I'm getting my body produces a little fever. I'll probably take a shower, a cold shower after this, just to
Okay.
get the temperature down.
Just let me know what's happening, okay?
Yeah, I'm cool. Don't worry. I'll tell you if I need to leave. I'm taking some deep breaths to get some air out. You know.
About this COVID thing, you have a calculator that estimates your risk on getting COVID-19, which
Yeah,
you got right now.
I just put a link in, but I think the calculator estimates your COVID vaccine.
Is the calculator Indian?
The online tool draws on recent data to approximate.
Oh, you didn't saw that racist joke. Okay.
Yeah, I heard. Is it Indian? Because the calculator, you take the calculator. You take the calculator. Yeah. So yeah, they just have I think some sort of a micro COVID calculator. There's even a guide on how to use it.
My COVID risk?
Microcovid.org. Microcovid.covid.org. Let's see this thing. Giving free publicity to people. It's in the US. But it's like you just need to put some like to select your location, add some details about yourself, and yeah, and that's it. And then it says then it gives you like you say where you're going, like there's options like car ride for any other person or something. Like I wrote Dale, Alabama. I don't know where that is.
Alabama.
Going to a bar, extremely risky. Like it's funny because every time I put something in the calculator, it's almost everything other than voting is like high risk, extreme risk, high risk. Everything is high risk other than voting in person.
No, I just did a outdoor activity like friends' backyard barbecue. 5 hours, 25 people, 0% wearing masks, and I just got low risk.
Oh, where'd you put?
In my COVID risk that app, and I put up Fifth Avenue, New York.
Let's see what they got for Australia. New South Wales. This car ride with one person. I have what? I just came from a car ride with one person for 15 minutes in New South Wales. I have 45% of getting it, and it's really not realistic. How about
Oh yeah, going to a restaurant, very high risk. With 50 people, 0% masked. Very high risk. Very, very.
very? Let's see what happened when we put two. Very high risk. Yeah. Well, apparently you have high chances to get COVID in restaurants. I don't know, man. Let's see what you got in Israel.
The self-check is my activity is taking place in the United States, which is one of the check marks.
So no, you can also have Andorra, Bolivia, and stuff.
You can do anything, I think.
Israel.
Would you press the parents' house?
Yeah, let's say a parent's house, it's eating indoor for an hour and a half, right?
Yeah.
Eating in restaurants, eating.
No, you have a place called Yona near the Philippines on the Pacific Ocean.
So you got, if you go to eat with mom and dad, apparently you have dangerously high risk to get COVID in the US, in the Israel. Yeah. Probability between 1 to 3,000 to 1 to 20,000.
This is high risk.
Apparently,
this is almost no risk.
Yeah. Oh, you can actually complete what kind of person are you meeting with? They're vaccinated, yes. Are they fully vaccinated? Yes. Indoor,
Grade one.
yes.
We're gonna show it in our comments, man.
Yeah.
In the description below, we're gonna put up the
micro COVID project.
Yeah,
which is
by the
microcovid.org.
way, I don't think it has any relation with a real chance because I took these chances too many times and it didn't go once because it doesn't exist.
Well, you need to look at the probabilities over there. It's
Doesn't
like
exist.
1 to like 1 to 5,000, 1 to, and then they say dangerously high risk 1 to 5,000. So yeah, that's weird.
Looks good. Let's go to the advice section.
Let's go to advice section.
Advices. Should I leave my girlfriend of 6 years? Oh, that's heavy, man.
That's nice. Yeah. Okay, check it out.
Want to read it?
I've been with my girlfriend, female 26, since we were 20. I loved her bits at first sight. She was sweet, kind, and enthusiastic about everything. In the last few years, she's put on a lot of weight, and I don't mean a small amount. I mean, she's now around 600 pounds.
What the fuck?
And can't tend herself these days. She depends on me, and I have to do everything. She always demands food and treats me like dirt. She's rude and mean, and not the girl I fell in love with. She refuses to try and fix the issue. What should I do, as I have begun to fall out of love with her?
Take yourself a train and move it to psychiatric medicine hospital.
Get her to psychiatrist?
600 pounds. It's
Oh, he
250
thinks
kilos.
about, but he thinks about breaking up with her. I don't think it's responsibility. I think it's hers.
If it's exactly hers, and she has a mental issue.
Yep.
If she had, like, 300 pounds, so you say, oh, okay, she got fat, we can work on this somehow. But 600 pounds, man, she's gonna die in until age of 30. She's gonna die.
Yeah, she's gonna die very soon, bro.
Yeah.
She doesn't do something about it. She is yeah,
I
she's
think
gonna
she
die.
needs to get I don't know this in English, but אשפוז בכפייה.
Mandatory hospitalization.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And do something about it, because her mind is managing her, and it's not good for anybody.
Oh,
It's a bad one. And
yeah, it is.
if she's not gonna get treatment, break up with her
Yeah,
as soon as possible.
Yeah, because you're getting into an abusive circle over there.
Yeah.
And that's a nightmare for, like, if you go for it for life, that's a nightmare, man. Like, you're not married, so so you're not obligated to be there at all costs.
No, I'm not talking about obligated. I don't think about marriage. I only think about what's best for him as a person. And if you're gonna get these, when you treat her good and she's rude and mean, and she's 600 pounds, you're not gonna get good from this situation, man. Not at all. That's it.
Yeah. That's
Put her to a hospital, and if not, break up and run as fast as you can before she will sit on you, man. And then you'll die. You're joking, but I'm not joking. Man, this
you went to the doctor and
50 kilos. That's crazy.
Yeah. So yeah, definitely sit on you.
It's
I went to the doctor the other day.
Kilos.
I went to the doctor and they told me open your mouth and say oink.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Let's go to another advice. I don't know what to do about it. It's so sad. Started mixed martial arts at 31. How lame is this? Or is it not lame at all? I have a desire to get really good at it, but I have never done it, and I'm 31. Advice, please. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Do it.
Yes.
Do it.
Go ahead. I don't know if you're married or anything, but do it.
Yeah, sure. Do it. Go for it.
And when I say do it, I mean mixed martial arts is going to give you a lot. Self-confidence, awareness. You're going to get beat down by people who are better than you. And then you're going to get better and you beat them down later on. You're going to get confidence. You're going to get many things that will, many things that would go with you around your life, especially if you have a good coach, if you have a good mentor in this world. Start in it as fast as you can. This is my opinion. What do you think?
I think start with it. Yes, start with it right now. Don't wait. Start.
But wait.
Start.
But wait. I took something from you while you were on stage. What did I take from you? What did I take from you? Check good. Check good. What did I take from you?
I got watch.
Here is your watch. Here is your watch. I took something from you too. What is it? What is it? Well,
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
here's your watch. Say good. What did I take? I take something for you too. What did I take? What did you take for you? Another
What did you
watch?
take?
Your wallet. It was inside your watch.
Whoa.
Was a great show. Great show. Look for Leo's what's his name? Leo Shantov on YouTube.
Yeah.
A
He's
great,
hilarious.
great show.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's
Okay.
go to the another
Next
advice.
advice.
And
Yeah.
the final one.
Okay. Racist
No.
parents are completely out of respect. No, that's we have
Resist.
another one.
Resist. Not
Racist. It should be racist. Resist parents or completely out of respect. Or am I completely out of respect? Okay, should I resist my parents or I'm completely out of respect?
Comply.
Comply. Or should I comply? What the hell is going on?
You're getting
You want to
fever.
read that, man? I'm getting feverish. Yeah, want to read that one?
Resist parents or comply out of respect. I, 27-year-old male, was raised by amazing lover parents who still live in my hometown. Don't do it. My girlfriend, whom my parents like, also live in my hometown. Shit! I live a couple of hours away. Many weekends I drive my hometown in order to spend it with my girlfriend. I usually see my parents when I am in town too. My girlfriend and I obviously strongly prefer I stay at her apartment while I am in town. My parents, though, were raised with certain norms and find it inappropriate because we aren't yet ready yet. Catholic. They know we often sleep together and don't really care. They just want to minimize it. So whenever I come to town, they tell me they want me to stay at their house, not in my girlfriend's apartment. This puts me in a difficult spot. It is not what I want to do, and it is not what my girlfriend wants. Still, I feel compelled to agree out of respect for my parents. I felt my girlfriend gets annoyed that I let them boss me around like this, and she's also taken it personally that my parents don't want me to stay with her. Should I put my foot down with my parents and risk hurting them? Should I play along? Or am I too old for this? And any advice is appreciated. Tell this guy he's not old for anything.
Dude, leave. Put your foot down.
Leave. But wait.
Put your foot down. Put your foot down.
You're a 27-year-old male. You're a man. And you're a man for a while.
For 9 years already, man.
Yeah, at least. In the Jewish religion, you're a man for 14 years now. So get yourself together.
Yeah. Get your act together. Don't
get your act together.
Your parents, the thing is, your parents, like, it's funny that I'm saying it, but your parents want to keep you in a dynamic of being your parents.
I think it's good for you to discuss it because you know why.
Yeah, because, well, your parents, they kind of want you to stay as a kid. They don't want you to leave. They don't want you to go anywhere. They want you to develop, and they do believe they want what's best for you. But oh, my color is coming back. And they do believe what's best for you. And they do think they know what's best for you, but it's not actually sometimes what's best for you.
It's
like
not.
I stayed living with my parents till I was 27. It didn't do very good for me.
Exactly like you, man.
It didn't do very good for me. And it just kept me in a cycle where they keep being the parents and I keep being the child. And it's really damaging for your mental health. And there's like, you're not going to change them. So you're not like, you just need to tell them like, this is the way, like, don't even explain it to them because they're going to try to argue with you. They're going to argue with you about you staying with her. So just don't even say like, I love her. That's my girlfriend. I want to stay with her when I'm in town. I'll come visit, but I'm not going to sleep at your house. And this is the way it's going to be. If you're not interested, well, what can you do? That's the way it's going to be. That's the way it is. And this is the way, this is the way I develop my best. Yeah. It's about what I want for myself. And this, you know, and you have made wonderful decisions for me when I was a kid. even if they didn't. But you need to just tell them, I love you, but this is a girlfriend. I'm in love with her. I want to stay with her in the weekends, and be firm and polite, and don't accept no as an answer.
Yeah.
Just this is the way it is. Don't elude them. Don't lie.
Don't let them
This is the
boss
way it
you
is.
around. I think they're
Don't
gonna.
let them boss you around.
I think they're
Your
gonna
parents-
appreciate the honesty.
Yes, they're going to appreciate the honesty, or at some point at least appreciate the honesty. Do not tell them. Do not give them illusions. Tell them you're going, and you're going to live with her, and this is the way it's going to be, and you decided in your life, and they want to. If they want to be a part of it, it's up to them. It's not up to you. Okay, you're not going to be super clingy, and you're not going to be, man. Like when I lived at home, I really didn't care about anything. Really didn't care about anything. When I'm saying anything, I'm talking specifically the house itself. I didn't clean my stuff. I was very, very disorganized. Today I'm a lot more organized, by the way. But yeah, you gotta let yourself loose from that. It's toxic. It's very, very toxic. Your parents are behaving in a toxic way. And and then if you play along, you're gonna be in a toxic way towards them and towards yourself. So it's time to break the cord. You're 27. Should have done it earlier. You should have done it, and I should have done it a lot earlier.
But it happens, so you have only
But it
one.
happens.
You have an opportunity to break this cycle.
Yeah, it's never too late. It's never too late.
Mhm.
Make it up. Break the toxic cycle. Parents are lovely. They took care of us. They're nice. Usually, not always. Actually, to other people, they're nice, not as much as they are to us.
But yeah,
but it's time to get
if
out.
your parents are loving parents, they will accept you as you are. And this is not bad. This is good for you, and it's good for them. Time for them
It's good
to
that you
move
have.
on.
Yeah, it's good that you have that feeling too. It's a very, it's the little kid that wants to break free. It's the little rebellious kid wants to break free. Let him loose.
to break free.
God
want to
knows.
break free.
God knows. God knows I got to break free.
And enough, because we don't pay for any copyright copyright advances. Thank you very much, my dear friend and brother and twin brother.
Thank you very much, my dear.
Would you like to
friend,
add anything
brother.
else to this topic?
Well, maybe we could do a different joke, like a last Norm joke.
Go
Come
for
on,
it.
you can give me a last Norm joke for the old guy. Okay, last Norm joke. Let's not do a long one. Let's do a short one.
Only 21 minutes for a short
Only
one.
20. Only 21 minutes.
57
did you-
seconds.
Well, Las Vegas has new parks in it, and they have new water parks, and they have new Luna parks. They have also Luna parks. Also attracting many people to Vegas, whores.
It was a short one. I can give you that. I can give
Whores.
you that. Okay.
That's Norm McDonald over it. Okay. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you, Saar. Close it up, please. Close it up.
Yes. Thank you guys for watching with us. We're gonna wish you a happy Yom Kippur, and a great I don't know how to say this in English. Great signature. Yom Kippur is a day when you think about your sins, and when you sins between you and God. When you haven't been honest with yourself. So we wish you a happy Yom Kippur.
May you be written in the book of life.
Exactly.
That's what it means. May you be written in the book of life.
Exactly. We
have a very meaningful fast, and yeah.
Exactly. Not an easy one, not a hard one, meaningful. Thank you, Dror. And we talked about this subject war. Norm McDonald died at age 61. A great sadness for everybody here on the podcast. John Wall wants to trade from the Rockets. United lost to Young Boys. Cryptocurrency used by governments. We have a calculator that estimates your risk from getting COVID-19. Some 3 great advices. Thank you, Dror. And we are wrapping things up. If you want to send, any advices, you need to send advice at NoSensorship.com. Censorship with S. If you're gonna ask for any business inquiries, info at NoSensorship with S.com. We wish you a great holidays, Jewish ones. Bye, guys.
Bye.
See you next week.